right, Harry, you ready, son? And his son opens it. His dad opens it up. He drinks it. And he's like, oh, wow, another arm fucking comes up. And so he's holding himself up at this point, right? It's a hand with two arms holding himself. He's there, but everyone's thinking the same shit. Like, what the hell's gonna happen if he drinks another beer? So sure enough, they're waiting. He's like, you ready? Yeah. So he gets his own beer this time. He gets it, he opens it up, and he drinks it, and then, oh! And he just dies. He just flops over and dies on top of the bar. And everyone's like, oh my god, this guy just lost his son. Oh my god. Like, he gets quiet. And this guy goes up to the dad, and he's like,
with all due respect, sir, he should have quit while he was ahead.
You know what's funny is I only recorded that last part, so that's going to be a really neat question when they're going to go, what the fuck was he talking about?
It's just a stupid shit.
But anyway. This episode of the Bar Talk Podcast is brought to you by
Plumpus. Plumpiness in every bite.
Did we get a new sponsor?
Yeah.
When?
Yesterday.
What happened to Scrumpus?
Scrumpus actually got sacked the other day, and they're calling it Plumpus. Somebody took over the company. I don't know.
I hope we're not gonna get copyrighted by fucking Rick and Morty.
No, that's a Plumbus.
That's a Plumbus.
Oh, so it's kind of like when Vanilla Ice was saying Queen. We didn't cover Queen. We just there was a different ding 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 ding.
Oh, there was an extra ding in
They
there.
added the extra eighth note before it.
Yeah, there's
ding, ding, ding.
an extra
Yeah.
ding. Ding 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 ding.
Welcome all to the Bar Talk Podcast, you freaking monkey butts.
All right.
Yeah, so for those of you who may not have noticed, we haven't been posting lately because I fucked up. I fucked up. Well, okay, I fucked up the
up.
dick.
I figured we could sing about it.
I fucked up on the podcast the other day because my shit was too high. I don't know.
The thing was too high. He wasn't.
Yeah, my little gear right here was hopped up on weed, so it was high for James for some fucking reason, for the acoustic sessions that we had a few weeks back, actually about a month almost practically.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately our podcast with the Duets was fortunately sacked by a corrupted memory card. So
Damn.
I'm going to try to get that one at least out. Unfortunately, the other one's a little fucked up. But I'm going to try to save the Duets at some point, probably this month, my people. So I do apologize for that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be like Adam Sandler. I'm so sorry, baby.
I'm sorry, baby.
I'm so sorry. Why don't you come up here and let me do some song?
You may notice today we got a special guest. We got Mr. Chris Parson, AKA Mr. Spud Crowley.
You better talk into that mic, bro.
Large potato in the house.
You got any? You got any of the little spuds on the side, or what's going on?
I got two little spuds right here.
You got your name on it.
Wait, you have two of them? I'm a little worried.
You'll get used to it.
I can feel them from here.
I would like to say that this podcast is not sponsored by Squirt. That I'd like to say that it's very delicious and very refreshing.
Yes, and if at any moment Mr. Chris Parson here decides to walk away, it's because he is currently bartending while we kidnapped him for the next hour. But at the moment, the bar is currently empty. But you all can come fill it up. I mean, it's not live,
it's
but
very
whoever's not
echoey in
hearing
here.
can hear us.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello?
Nice.
James.
Chris? Are you in the great beyond?
Is that you, puppy? We miss you. Please come home.
Oh, and welcome to October.
Oh, yeah, right. That's right. It's October. It's spooky.
If you cannot
Spooky
tell
season.
from the angle of the camera or the fact that if you're listening to this on Spotify, you cannot see shit. But there's Freddy in the corner.
Oh, yeah, we got a little dog.
Oh, dear God.
We saw that at the store. We had to buy it. She's beautiful. She's so beautiful.
What's her name?
Ándale.
What did you name this doll? It's called her Sicky Sally.
Sicky Sally.
She's got the corona.
Ándale, mija, ándale.
She's got the wait. You know what's funny is like you know how they're like, oh, this is corona delta, corona this, corona that. How come there was no beta corona?
You're right. Well, it's because technically people.
Oh, it's the novel coronavirus.
They got
That's
the one that was like the non-lethal form. That's the beta. I don't know.
No, the first one was the one that was killing people. They were like, the delta's killing everyone. I'm like,
Damn.
the delta. I got delta like twice and it didn't do shit.
Speaking of killing people, holy shit, that fucking hurricane is crazy.
I have not paid attention.
A new
What's
one?
going on?
So there's we're in the potential. Well, this is history technically right now. This is the most craziest. We have a Category 5 that's literally like next to us right now.
Yeah.
That just in the middle of the Gulf, and it's gonna go just straight to Florida.
Wow.
So-
And it formed like yesterday.
Yeah, really quick. And it's probably if there was a Category 6, there's no such thing. Whatever was Category 5 and beyond is just Category 5.
yeah.
But it's gonna be this most powerful fucking
Well,
thing.
here's what. Okay, I've always said this, and I don't know what the fuck's going on with this shit, but it's like, you know what? Fuck you about. I know I don't like it. This is not a political thing. This is like I think it's just a straight up fucking fact. But I'm not gonna get fucking flagged for this shit. It's like, fucking climate change is real, people.
Oh yeah.
It used to be fucking hot here, and now it's getting cooler.
Weather modification is real too.
Oh yeah. Did you like a lot of people don't even know in Dubai they make their own rain. You know that, right? Like it don't rain there. They can shoot something in the sky to make that shit rain, and then I'm pretty sure that's why they had that horrible fucking storm that just like was like raining an ocean on them at some point.
That's I honestly I'm gonna say this. You guys are the ones who have more information on this shit, and I'm just gonna be asking you questions. That's about as simple as it gets.
Get ready for your tinfoil hats, people.
Oh,
We're about to go
fuck.
in deep.
Okay, I watched this video today of this guy that I follow on YouTube. His channel's called Into Thin Air, and he just sits there and watches weather radar all the time,
Yeah.
and then makes videos about it. And the video I saw today, he was looking at the radar, and like right there over like Georgia and Florida, Tennessee, and shit, like right there where the hurricane is targeted.
Yeah.
All these crazy, like red lines straight. They look like lasers. They look like disco ball lights emanating out of the continental United States into the Gulf. They just look like slashes, like sword slashes,
Yeah.
on the radar that appeared. And right after that happened, crazy clouds started forming, making right angles. Like there was like straight up clouds going
it's like
one
it was
direction,
like-
and then another cloud.
It was all sheer rain, like just going sideways and shit.
Cloud formations in right angles.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
so we're talking like
completely unnatural.
Fucking crazy.
Completely unnatural. The most unnatural storm humanity's ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be the biggest thing that's going to be happening within the next couple days.
Yeah.
So it sucks because I was talking to my mom, and my stepfather actually has family there. And they're trapped. Like, apparently the last hurricane really fucked up the way out of Florida. There's no gas stations. Martial law is taking over in that whole area right there.
Oh fuck.
So you can't leave Florida if you wanted to. And if you did, let's see how far you get because there's no gas stations.
Okay, all right. I see where we're going.
So
with
I'm
this.
like, holy shit. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy.
That's detrimental, dude. I mean, I'm gonna. I mean, we gotta say I'm surprised because I know I need some wood to knock on for this statement, but like, how the hell have we not been hit because of where we are?
well,
Is that just God's grace or what's going on here?
I don't know.
I think we're next.
I think so. We could be. You know what I was talking about? I was telling my mom.
I mean,
about
we've
that.
been hit a couple of times, but only like what? I think 2008 and then another one.
I think Category 3 will be fine. We'll be okay. But after that, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
I
think
d-
the last one to hit us was Allen, Category 4 in 1981.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
But
That-
didn't we get hit in 2005 by like?
Nothing big.
The one in 84 is the reason why that awning is up in front. So if I wanted to, I could actually call. In front of the bar, guys, there's actually a large awning. It has lights on it and a bunch of shit. That actually has a little pivot. It has a, what do you call it, hinges to cover up the whole front of the building.
Oh, it comes down.
Yeah, it comes down.
Have you done that?
No.
Would you?
Maybe. We had a fucking level 4 coming through here.
Well, I mean, honestly, I think you're kind of in a good place because you have a very strong structural place here.
Not the roof.
Well, maybe not the roof, but I mean, at least like you have something to hide, and that's really strong. 'Cause it's mostly made of stone, right?
Yeah.
So that's something.
Yeah,
it's
I
something.
guess so. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You're not going to be without a roof, but yeah. You have two. It sucks, but you have two roofs. One costs you more than the other.
Yeah. The other one, I just keep putting solar flex on. Hopefully, it doesn't leak again.
You need to like call me when you're doing that shit. I can help you out, man.
Yeah.
We can go even ghetto and throw tarps.
It's just that it's expensive. Like that shit's so expensive to put on. Like,
Is there a
fucking
drainage
Solarflex.
system up there?
No, it just comes right back. That's why there's like rocks sometimes thrown back there because I don't know. Whenever they did the roof here, it's like a mix of tar and rocks, and on this side it has like a flat area.
So it doesn't drain off the top?
It just goes that way. It's at an angle.
Oh, it's at an angle.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does have a way
Yeah,
of like.
yeah.
Okay, I thought you were like, oh, we have a flat top on there, and it's just one big pool every time it rains.
I go up there when it's hot. Nah, I'm just.
I
jump
go up
in.
there and I that's where I take my
Get
free.
some rays.
That's how I take my free showers.
Free showers.
I fill it with chlorine and
live off the grid, on the grid.
I bought one of those. I bought one of those inflatable pool filter things.
Damn.
That way you can like cycle the water and it just comes out good.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing though when you think about it. If a fucking crazy ass hurricane comes through here like that, I was like, shit, Matamoros would be fucking decimated.
Didn't
Like-
it get hit
And
a
it
few
could happen.
times?
It could happen still like this week.
Yeah, it could,
Like
it could.
like Wednesday,
One
it
of
could
those-
form, and Thursday it's destroying
Right?
us.
And fucking unnatural right angle happens takes out Elon Musk and
Yeah,
fucking
like
comes through.
all the SpaceX is right there. Like
yeah, it would fucking
if there ever was a target.
just.
Well, I'm
he
happy.
just has to press the button and he brings up the barrier.
I'm just happy to be one of those people that adopted the idea of buying those big old 5-gallon jugs of water.
Oh yeah.
So I get I have 2 of them. I'm like, I'll just get 3 more, and then I'm
like
good for a
6.
while.
Safe, yeah.
I have 6 of them up there.
Well, it's just me and my wife, so 4 will cover it. 5 will fucking more than cover, especially with the animals and
Gotta
shit.
go
but-
buy some one of those big ass bags of beans.
You need a big generator too.
Oh,
Okay, here's my question, and I think we're gonna be on the topic of just like how would you survive a natural disaster? It's like, okay, how many of you are happy that some of you might have a gas stove in your house?
Oh, dude, I missed that. I had a gas during the last freeze. I had a gas stove, so we literally just put beans in a pot and let that shit go. We're playing Monopoly for 8
Dude,
hours.
you know what me and my wife did during the last freeze? What was it, 2001, right?
Yeah.
2021, I'm sorry. Literally, like, I had the gas stove. I was like, thank God we had a lighter, because there's one of those gas stoves that only turns on with, like,
Oh yeah.
and you need the outlet for that. But we had a lighter. It's like, we turn it on. What did I have? Oh, we made mac and cheese and weenies. Because it
you
was
go.
so cold. It's like, we don't need the refrigerator
Yeah,
to be open, to be closed or open. It's like,
A little shout out to Casa de Kevin. Okay, if you're ever in the downtown area, the Casa de Kevin store over here, you can go there and buy a little camping stove for, I believe, maybe $10 to $20. I forgot.
I need to get one
And
for
it
my
comes
days.
with like 6 cans of little butane that you could just hook up and start.
That's a steal.
It's good. It's great. So
Okay, I have
get
another.
them while it's hot,
So,
people. Yeah.
What are you guys' hacks that you've ever done to like deal with like, okay, we're stuck inside because of shitty weather or whatever the fuck it is?
Gas?
Just like gas stove,
Gas
water,
stove.
like what? Like, is there like a
Evacuation?
Oh, that's your favorite, right?
Yeah. Flee?
Are you driving a V8?
No.
Okay, good. No, like I just imagine like all these guys. I got a dually truck. I can drive through anything. I got water in my radiator and inside of my
Aw,
intake,
dude.
and I got a flooded F-350 dually diesel monkey.
One
bullet.
of the worst things about living on 511 was we'd have to get through Boca Chica when it rained. And I was just like, okay, I'm not stopping for the lights, nothing. I'm just pressing on the gas and just not trying to not let any water into that muffler and just fucking make it through.
Dude, I invested in.
Crazy.
I'm trying to invest in them, but I just do the ghetto version, and I try to like, okay, my car will probably survive because I have a 4Runner.
Yeah, it's
So
kinda
it's about
high.
it's about a good 1.5 off the ground, and even then you have to go up into the fender for it to really fuck up the motor. And most of the electronics for me are up in the dash, at least where the fuses start, so I'll be okay. But my wife's car, she drives the Chevy Cruze, and that thing's low to the ground.
It's like mine.
Yes. So what I would do is like, okay, hun, we're gonna park it inside, which is slightly higher, maybe by like 4 or 5 inches, but that does a lot.
Yeah,
but
it
then
does.
what I'll do is I'll take a big old bunch of bricks and stack them like into an incline
Oh yeah.
on all 4 wheels, and I'll try to get her car as high as I possibly can to prevent it from drowning. So I was like, you all need to buy those those ramps that they use to just do quick oil changes that they drive onto, that people keep missing for some reason. And I was like, get one of those. That way you don't have to fucking worry about your car being taken away. Like, okay, when the water finally goes away, you have a car to fucking drive, and then hope you have fucking good insurance.
Yeah.
And insurance is fucking nuts right now.
Yes, it is.
I'm fucking pissed off with that. My wife's paying like $200 for both of our cars.
Will I pay more?
Mine's on fuck. Like, are you trying to wank on me, bro?
No, I hate insurance. I don't ever use it. I don't want to use it. Fuck insurance. Oh, you crashed the car? All right, let's give me that check because I need to buy some shit.
Okay,
I don't care about the car.
Hear me out. Maybe I find this really dumb and how much we like care about our shit. It's like, I don't want to pay monthly insurance for my car or for anything of this stuff. But can I get the 4-year warranty on my Apple MacBook Pro, please? Can I get Apple Care, please?
And on this thing,
Oh yeah.
Oh, this thing I didn't even get shit for. Here's what I do. I buy things knowing they come with the fucking manufacturing warranty, and it's usually 2 years. And in most cases,
that means that's how long it's gonna last.
exactly. So here's what I do. I wait till the last second of that 2-year warranty, and then I ship it in to be tuned up and fixed up. And then usually, even that repair has its own warranty of 6 months. So if it does go bad within 6 months, I can send it again. So I just got a 6-month extension.
Damn.
So I'm just like, you know what? I just read the fucking fine print, and I'll be like, I got a fucking free warranty.
But do you just send it in for a tune-up, even if it's working fine? Like, yeah, just
No, I can just tell them,
Tighten
hey,
her up.
boys.
no,
Tighten her up.
you can just turn it in with a bogus fucking statement. They're still gonna check it out and do all the troubleshooting and make sure everything's good.
Smash the screen.
And remember, like I said,
With a hammer.
no, remember, like
Little miniature hammer.
okay, remember, like I said, even though they may not do much, it extends it by 6 months because they did fuck with it.
You heard it, people.
It happens.
Repeat the system.
Well, that's for this thing. It will be different for every fucking.
We're gonna
product
try
you
next
use.
week. I'm gonna find something that's already gonna find fucking expire warranty, and we're gonna try it out.
No, because
Live.
then you're gonna get this call. Hello, we're calling you about your vehicle's extended warranty.
Oh my God, no! Tell him I called many times. He never
This
answered
is
me back.
Baljeet trying to call you about your extended. No, I'm sorry.
I'm
said
from
no.
Microsoft.
Wait, I used his real name. I use his real name. I'm sorry. This is Dennis Watson from Tech Support.
Dennis Watson.
Why do they always choose the whitest names with the most fakest of accents?
Dude, I used to have to take calls for like doctor's offices like that, like for claims, and they call in. Yes, this is Peter P. Calling for clam status.
Clam status.
This tastes like shit. Turn it around.
It's like, I want your clam status.
We need clam status. We've been calling many times. You need to send it back. Send the clam back if you've not done.
Have you
nothing.
seen the one where it's like the guy who like hacks him back and he like redeems a freaking like gift card that he was supposed to give to him?
Scammer payback.
Yeah, and he's just like,
Oh, I love those.
like, you're not supposed to do that. Why did you do that?
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? I like, okay, I get spam calls so much, and honestly, I think it's my fault for using my phone number and everything. But then again,
That's everybody.
it does. Is it just me, or there's two types of people? They're the ones that just say no, and they're the ones that are like, let's have some fun.
I like having fun.
Okay,
And
so-
I actually, that's the one thing. Actually, that's something we should do on this because my phone has a Bluetooth to this device to record us. And I'm like, I'll turn up the Bluetooth when I know I'm getting a spam call, and let's have some fun with the guy.
The thing about fucking with them is that, like, a real issue with the spam callers is that they're actually human trafficked slaves that are being held against their will and forced to spam call people, like in countries like Indonesia and Cambodia and shit.
Oh, yeah.
They have hotels that are just full of slaves forced to spam call.
Boom, sex slave. Was it fucking dodgeball?
What if they cuss back at me like they're actually angry at me? Are those regular?
There's also like the dudes in India that work in like call centers that are all like, you know,
Like
getting
actual spam calls.
actual
Yeah.
spam calls.
Yeah, they are.
But a lot of them, like, you don't know who you're dealing with. You might be dealing with a dick. You might be dealing with someone who's been human trafficked.
Well,
That's crazy.
I just know I dealt with one that okay, this one was a real one. I think I told the story before, but it was hilarious. This is back when I owned a Prius and I was installing a fucking hitch in the back of it, and I get a call. It's like ring, 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 ring. It's like okay, I pick it up, and it's like, hello, we're calling you for Amazon tech support. We found out that someone made a purchase of 4 iPhones, 13 freaking AirPods, and whatever the fuck. And I was like, okay. We need your information to access your account. I'm like, okay, you have my information. No, sir, we need your information. You fucking called me. You have my information. What's my fucking name? They're like, oh, you're a silly guy, aren't you? You know what I'm doing, right? You're a fucking silly guy. He's like, and I'm just like, and I go for it. I'm like, you fucking bencho, chill the fuck out. Which, by the way, is like their version of sister fucker.
Oh, really?
Just like bencho, mother chode, father chode. It's just like saying,
You bencho, motherfucker.
like a chode, like a fucking sausage dick, basically, like a
you
Vienna
sausage dick, motherfucker.
Oh, and you know what's funny? They always say the same thing. Tell me if you know this one. I fucked your mother last night. She liked it really good. I'm like, dude, I go ham. I'm like, dude, you have some seriously low standards, my guy. I love you, Mom.
Good for mom, man.
But it's like,
yeah, I'm gonna
okay.
root mom on.
So basically, this guy keeps going. He's like, and as I get him in the corner. I'm like, dude, you have some low standards, bro. I'm like, he's like, fuck you. I fucked your mother. I was like, dude, I get it, but you need to work on that because I'm fucking your sister right now. He's like, fuck you. You're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking asshole. And he kept saying that. You're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking What do I do? Boop. I hung up, right?
Just put him on hold.
I hung up.
I say, wait, can you hold on?
Fuck you.
Put the
Fuck
phone
you.
down.
No. Let me top it off. Here's the thing. I finally finished installing, right? I'm already annoyed because I was getting dust in my eye. I was underneath the back bumper because you have to remove the bumper to install this fucking thing, right? And I finally get it installed. It took me like fucking 45 to an hour. As soon as I get up, ring, 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 I answer it. You're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking asshole. And I'm like, and I realized something. I looked at the phone number. And you know how it always has the national code, and they'll tell you, oh, it's from India. Yeah. Usually, if it's from India, it's their number. A good chance is that it's their number. So what does my dumbass do? Star 69, and I call the motherfucker. I read out the number. Lo and behold, it was him.
Hello.
So what do? I post it on Facebook. This guy's a scammer. Make sure you call this number. Please blow him up. About a month later, I get another call.
Oh, you think you're smart, boy?
Yes! Yes! He's like, you fucking asshole! Why did you do that? And I'm getting the same rant of like the fuck. Was it? What you say? Scam what?
Scammer payback?
Yes.
Ooh, hey,
There's
can we
also
call that?
Jim
Do you still
Browning.
have the number?
Dude,
Let's go.
this was on my old phone. This is back on my S9, dude. Oh my god, it was such a fucking amazing because it was like the first time I was like, I got that son of a bitch, and he never called me back. But then again, you can't really tell when they call you. So for all I know, he got pissed off, saved my number, and gave it to everyone. And that's why they still keep calling me. But you know what? Life is good. I have consistent money. He has people calling him Ben Chode every 5 seconds.
He's probably got decent money, too.
Oh yeah.
And thank you all. Thank
That's
you
like
so
the
much.
only thing.
He has.
Thank you.
It's not just money. It's rupees.
That's one of the only career paths available to people in India.
Oh yeah.
Not unless according to Rajesh from Big Bang Theory, if you become a gynecologist.
Senvajin?
Bob's and vagine.
I tried to feel the inside. I noticed there was a nodule that felt like a Hot Wheels car toy.
What the fuck?
I don't know why I decided to just like mix a jackass stunt with a gynecologist.
That was a party boy antic, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
No. That was actually that was
Steve-O.
that was the late help me out here, Ryan.
Ryan Dunn.
He was the one that put the fucking car up his ass. And I was like, I want to know what the Indians found out when they found the car toy inside of a vagina. You'll have a yeast infection caused by lead-based paint from a very, very old Hot Wheels car. Some doctors like going, what the fuck are you talking about?
God damn. Dude,
I'm
that's funny.
No.
Lead-based infection.
You have vaginal poisoning.
Oh my god.
Chris is just like, what can I add to this?
We're going to get you a tetanus shot. It's like fucking.
His mustache curls to the side of a fucking vaginal poisoning.
Man, I've been trying to grow my mustache out, guys. I've shaved it all off, and I grew it back, and it came back a little bit thicker, but now it's just there.
Thicker.
Just I don't know. What you got? Any tips?
Well, you gotta grow this part out.
I try to do that, but for some reason it just keeps like falling out or something. I don't know what the hell's going on.
It also has to be like naturally curly. Like some people
Yeah.
just have straight hair.
No, this is curly, but this side grows longer than the other side, so I had to snip it, wait for the other side to catch up, and it never did.
It takes a few months.
I gotta go in there and snip it again.
Like honestly, my chin hair grows more, but I hate the fact that I don't get it like right in the top part here. So it's just like I end up with a fucking like ghetto chin strap is basically what I have. And
Ghetto
then
chin strap.
and I end up with a neck beard starting to form right here, and like I do like manscape up here. I try to keep that line going, but
This episode brought to you by Manscaped.
not sponsored, not fucking sponsored.
Enter promo code Jenks for 10% discount.
Also not.
We are not sponsored
Not
by
sponsored by
UK,
Squirt.
you mother. Just off
Squirt.
with your sponsor, you.
Squirt, definitely not pee.
You need to. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can do both. You fucking.
Damn, you can do both.
Oh yes. I love how that we've been using this device for probably about 10 podcasts now.
Oh yeah, it's been about.
And I'm just like, we're still having fun with the fact that we haven't added any other sound effects besides what's on board.
yeah, we gotta change it up. Just
We need to find that original.
You need to put La Cucaracha in there.
Oh, that's not.
Is it copyrighted? Is that song copyrighted?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
You know what's fucked up? Have you heard that Happy Birthday is copyrighted?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why they don't sing it at TGI Fridays and shit.
Yeah, they go like happy birthday from all of us to you.
No, I actually have a version that I learned when I was in drum corps.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
It was like here's
Put
your
on
birthday
your-
song. It isn't very long. Hey, because
Okay.
we had to get back to work. That was it. It's like
Yeah.
go fuck yourself.
Damn.
Yeah.
The old military birthday is like happy birthday. Now give me 20 push-ups and fuck off.
Yeah, we used to do that at TGI Fridays too, like when it was busy.
You worked at TGI Fridays? You know what? We need to interview him.
Like 25
Or here
years
right
ago.
now.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's attack
So-
Chris with Chris and a J.
Hit me. I got answers. You got questions.
You-
That's it.
now,
Right now,
watched-
though, in this interview, he's now Spud Crowley.
I wonder. I didn't realize.
DJ Spud Crowley.
Wait, is that really your actual name? Is that your
It's,
DJ?
it's
Is that,
one of them.
okay. What are your monikers as a
What
DJ?
are they?
Initially, it was okay. My real name is Chris Parson, and my first
No relation to Jim Parson.
my first DJ name that I came up with was Crisp Arson. Crisp Arson. Moved the P over.
Crisp.
And I did that for
It's
a long
not
time.
cringy at all.
And then I started going by Parson because I didn't like the way Crisp Arson was hard to explain
That
to
was
people.
a bipartisan name.
It's like have to explain it every time, and they're like, "Oh, I get it. That's kind of
Parson.
it's clever then, huh?" So I just started going by Parson, and then that was a little bit too personal. Just like I don't want people calling me by my real name, and like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I felt like people would get mad at me and talk shit about Parson. I'm like, that's my dad's name. Like, quit insulting my family. So I changed it to Spud Crowley like 15 years ago. But I've also like gone by other names as collectives, under collectives that are bigger.
That's cool. That's cool.
Irresponsible Voltron was one of them.
Irresponsible Voltron.
That was a DJ collective. And there was also a group called Run DMT.
That's awesome.
That one got kind of like absurdly big, and we like made quite a bit of money for a while.
You know, there's always these like really fucked up band or DJ monikers that like that pretty much lend themselves to, getting essayed, sexually assaulted.
Wait, the name leads to it?
There's some like you just
I
said,
need an
like you said,
example
Run
of this.
DMC. What's the date rape drug? Was it a DMA or something like that, or something like that? I forgot what it was.
Rohypnol?
No, there's like an abbreviation for it.
What?
There's like a bunch of these. Like I've heard a
Roach
bunch of, like,
pills?
Roach pill.
Well, I mean, there's a band I listen to that's called Turbo Negro.
But that's actually not about black people.
It's about really black people.
It's about very fast black people. Or a very fast black person.
Turbo black people.
It's that guy who bought that one Dodge Charger with the turbo.
He happened to be
Wow, I'm not. I swear I'm not racist.
It's just that black people are fast.
Well,
We
there's
just got canceled.
there's a Norwegian band called Bork Nagar.
Which translates out to? Oh, okay.
Bork Nagar.
Which is actually Norwegian for Turbo Negro.
But in all honesty, dude, like I actually listened to that band Turbo Negro. It's like it's basically like this like heavy punk band. Like
Oh yeah, they're
like,
cool.
No, they're actually fucking badass. But I'm just like, what was like one of their songs? Like, All My Friends Are Dead.
Oh my, where are your friends, Johnny?
All my friends are dead. Okay,
They got kicked in the head. My friends are dead.
like, you know who you can thank for that. We thank Jackass for that. For
Yeah, of
knowing who
course,
they are.
of course. They're I think one of the reasons why that band got famous. CKY.
Yeah. But no, like, so all those monikers are all yours that you just mentioned earlier. And then, like, I remember you telling me when I first met you, we got along pretty well. And I was like, yeah, man, I had a lot of following in Europe. I was like, in Europe? Really?
Oh yeah, you put us a video and the lady was like Chris Parson from the Texas scene.
Yeah,
We're going to have to post a link.
When I was
Send me a
going-
link. We'll post it in the comments of this
Yeah.
thing.
when I was using my last name Parson, it was in the early days of the dubstep explosion, and before I had just gotten big, so I was one of the first people that was producing dubstep, especially in America.
That's cool.
And I got a lot of traction in Europe, and they used to play my tracks on BBC Radio 1.
That's cool.
That's fucking awesome.
That is
though.
pretty awesome. You got a shout out and everything.
Why are you
So-
working at this bar, dude? Or like you're like
The music industry is garbage.
You know what? You basically reminded me of like what was the band name? The one that did Teenage Dirtbag.
I don't know.
Oh my god, I know the name. Frick.
Teenage Dirtbag. Call the number now on the screen if you know.
Teenage Dirtbag, baby.
Oh well, I mean, now you do it like that. It helps, but I don't know who it is.
Fuck, I know what it is, but anyway, like they went through the same thing where their music didn't catch on in the States, but for some reason they blew up in like Australia, Europe, all of that. But in the States, it's like there's like a certain style that just didn't flow with them for some reason due to like a societal norm. Like, you know, like we get culture shock if we go to some other country, but when they come here, they're like, this is pretty bland, but they're also pretty mean people here.
Yeah.
Did you perform over there?
No, I never got the chance to.
But it's just-
I kind of okay. So the thing about that, I was getting a lot of notoriety under the name Parson, and internationally, I mean, I did do a little bit of touring around the United States. You know, played like New York and LA and shit. But Run DMT came shortly after that, and that project got way too big.
Yeah.
And when it crashed and burned, like everything that happened that came before that didn't matter anymore. So like,
We're going to have to let Chris walk away for a second
Yeah,
because
I
he
gotta-
needs to tend the bar.
I gotta go serve Tony the mayor.
Oh, you know what? Tony the mayor can join us. Come on in, Tony.
Get over here. Get over
Come
here.
Come on
Get
over.
here.
We're gonna.
You're going to share the mic with this dude.
Okay, you know we'll have you as we'll have you off the screen.
Okay, we're gonna talk about him, but he's there off the screen, so we're gonna check his reaction while we do this. Chris, why do they call him Tony the Mayor?
Tony the Mayor is the mayor because everybody knows Tony. It's Tony. He's Tony.
He's Tony.
I'll listen to it.
There you go.
Okay, so now he's basically on
We'd
screen.
like to have some wise words. Share some wise words with the audience here, Tony.
Just give him something. Just give him-
I'm just called Tony the Mayor because everybody here in downtown knows me, and your wife was the one who originally gave me the name Tony for mayor.
You shook hands. You shook
Oh, yeah.
hands with people and kissed babies.
He does
I
every
don't-
day.
Like when you add like
I
a.
actually don't. Of course not. Of course not. I'm not that kind of a mayor. I'm not that kind of a mayor. I just.
He's a real mayor.
I'm this mayor here in downtown. Like to meet people here, and everybody knows me for some reason or another, and we all like to have a good time here in downtown.
Make sure you bump into Tony, guys. Make sure you get him around, guys.
Yeah, so the reason why I really like to push the jukebox because the crowd here is really good. It's usually chill, freaking people smiling, people high-fiving. You might get a couple of drunks, then again, what bar doesn't have a couple of drunks in it? But the drunks we get here are usually pretty happy.
Happy.
We get the good ones.
We get the good ones.
We get the good drunks in the corner, you know, the ones that smile, laugh, and tell you their stories about the time when daddy spanked them. Sorry.
I don't know if that's ever happened here.
I haven't gotten drunk yet. That's why. I haven't been drunk enough to tell you this story.
And now we're back.
And we're back.
And he's going to take off again in like 10 seconds.
All right.
So, Chris, you have a show. I saw a post coming up for another metal show you have coming down. Who's showing up for that?
All right. Well, first of all, before the metal show, we actually have an indie show on Friday.
Oh, okay. Who's coming for that?
We got Violetta, we got Cannon the Dealers, and we got The Culture.
I liked the Culture when I was here last time.
They're
really good.
Yeah, they're good.
It's like they were actually a good show band. Like when they're performing, it felt like okay, I want to be here. I want to hear this. They sound great and they perform very good. They kind of give me energy wise. I get like the same thing like Little Survivors gives. Like they kind of just make you want to be with it, go with it. But obviously, it's just a different vibe as far as music is concerned.
Oh yeah. They build an atmosphere. So
It's very ethereal.
Yes.
When they play, there's a lot of like that reverb kind of tone, and that's my favorite kind of tone.
For Friday we got that show, and then Saturday we have coming in from McAllen, and I believe so it's Cryptic Mutation from McAllen. And then we got Throne from I believe it was Dallas. Don't murder me, guys, if it's not from Dallas.
Don't
but I believe
murder
it
him.
was. Then we got from Far we got Infernal Rot. And Immortal Death is gonna open up the show.
Who the fuck is Immortal Death?
My band, bro.
I've never heard of you. And then I go. Someone do the pig squeal.
Yeah.
You know what's? It's like well, there's this band called the Who. No, not the British band, but the Mongolian band.
There's a Mongolian band.
There's a
called The Who.
Mongolian band called. There's just.
Oh,
the
they
Who-
got that throat singing stuff
Yes,
going on?
yes. It's called the Who band. HU, like HU band. And you know what's fucking crazy? They're goddamn awesome.
Yeah, pretty good.
Imagine baby metal, but it's older men with very deep throats. Wink.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, baby. I've seen a couple of videos of baby metal. but
Why do you sound like
I just don't know why baby metal's a thing. I didn't get it.
What's baby? I've never heard of baby metal.
Baby metal is this Japanese group of 3 cute little girls that apparently look 14, but they're really in their 20s.
Really?
Yeah, they're in their 20s. But basically, they're this metal group, but they still have their their kind of voices. But they're kind of backed by this big old metal band that actually the metal band part's pretty fucking good. But the dancing in skirts, dressed in this kind of punk drag kind of look, I'm just like, this is weird. And I swear to God, they're kind of giving off that I need.
They sound like the Powerpuff Girls theme song, like. And then
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That sounds aggressively Japanese.
Yeah, it's very much. And I'm just like, okay, cool.
Here, I'm gonna show him baby metal. I'm gonna show him.
I was
and
surprised I pulled that off.
Okay, this is them. This is them. You make of it what you will.
Cool.
What's your initial, just by looking at the photo?
Wood.
Okay. Now, yes, if you look closely, you'll know they're probably in their 20s.
Okay, well, this is now, but when they came out, they were not.
No, they were kids. I'm just saying now they're in their 20s. I mean, if you look at them now, but if you like find some of their older
now
stuff.
it's like woman metal, but before it was actually
No,
baby
because
metal.
okay, this is one of the original photos. See, you're like, okay, this is not right. It does, I mean, not right in the sense that it just does not fucking fit.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be like metal music,
But
like,
they don't scream. They just they don't. That's it.
They sound like Pokemon actually speaking in Japanese.
Pikachu.
Yes. Exactly.
Pikachu.
Like, okay, maybe it's just me, but I feel like we have that version here, but it's just slightly lower, only because the singers are singing with.
Squirt.
I want to squirt.
Brought to you by Squirt. Definitely
It's
not
not
pee.
sponsored, you
Definitely
fuck-
not pee.
What the? Wait, it's definitely not what?
What pee?
It's not what?
Pee.
Set up the alarm. That's the bullshit alarm, you fucker.
That's the fake news alarm.
It's like Donald Trump is coming
Fuck.
towards us today.
Fuck. He's right in the hurricane.
What? Are you telling me that climate change isn't real? That Indian people aren't calling me to try to get my social security number?
I like how Tony can't hear these sound effects. He's just like looking around like, what's going on?
Just imagine early 80s alarm sound from a sci-fi movie. That's all you got to hear. Right now, Chris is staring out the window, hoping that we don't get spied on by some weird dude with a gun.
Just making
Oh,
sure.
sorry, we can't use that word.
What gun?
We can't use that word.
What?
You can't say gun.
Yeah, you can't say.
I'm chewing gum.
What the?
Chewing gun.
We're already fucking this up. It's like, quit touching my buttons. I know they.
All right. We have veered off now. All right, we're getting back to Chris Parson now.
Are you related to Jim Parson?
Who's that?
It's possible.
Big Bang Theory, fucking Sheldon.
Oh, that's Parsons, isn't it? I think it's a different name.
It's plural.
It's plural.
Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry.
singular.
Well, I know that. I've seen your profile pictures.
Singular.
Singular.
Mostly. Often.
Cool. All right. So, I was like, what?
I'm ready. I'm ready for
All
for
right.
some questions.
So what is your music? What is your music style? What's the genre you're in?
What do you like to dabble in?
Different kinds of bass music.
Whatever you go into the dark web for. Yeah, we wanna know.
Different kinds of bass music. Primarily a foundation of drum and bass for like the first couple of decades of my life, and moved on to like dubstep, and then like different kinds of house, and pretty much any form of bass music I've explored. I've planted my flag in.
That's awesome.
Lately, I've been mostly doing house, but it's still all over the place, really.
Well, that's good. That's good. And where can they find your music?
Online, I have a SoundCloud page
SoundCloud.
/ Spud Crowley. There's a Mixcloud page that's full of mixes, which is Mixcloud / Chris Parson.
No, I'm gonna find.
Those are the two biggest stashes that you can find.
Now I'm gonna have to find it. I'm gonna have to get in here, and it's under Spud Crowley.
Yeah, the SoundCloud is Spud Crowley.
Spud Crowley.
So if you had to drop a name of a song that you would recommend for those to get into your music, what did you say is the one that's like the catchier one, or the one that's like with the most plays?
I don't know. I guess just start at the most recent uploads and go backwards. So
Gotcha.
if you go to soundcloud.com / Spud Crowley.
There we go. I found you.
Hold on, let me. Okay,
What did I just do?
Spud Crowley. Spud Crowley.
Bam. Spud Crowley.
Take over the interview, Chris.
Spud Crowley.
Take over the interview, Chris.
Okay, here we go. So right now I see here you have stuff that goes way back, 10 years, 4 years, 9 years. So you actually have a lot of
it
things
one
on
word?
here, right?
Yes.
7 years, 6 years. Okay. Yeah, definitely go. I'm gonna have to actually get in here. I realize I haven't activated my SoundCloud in like forever. Like, so I'm gonna go in there now.
I haven't uploaded anything new in a couple years. Need to get back on top of that.
Oh, you have it.
That one of them?
That's a track I made.
Is that
That's not
coming
gonna.
Oh,
I mean, that's two songs at the same time.
I know. I was like, how are we doing this? What's going on here?
I still hear another one in the background.
Oh, that's him.
I got it.
I'm playing it.
Oh, okay. Well, let me take it up. Oh, wow. Okay, that's really. Damn.
Is this copyrighted?
I don't think so.
That's different. And how do you compose this? You just do it like you have your own system at home? What do you do?
That sounds so weird. It's like distorting and shit. Yeah, I use software Reason. It's like it emulates hard.
Okay.
Like a
Is it like a MIDI? Like, is it
like a virtual rack.
Is it a MIDI thing or
It's like a virtual rack thing with a bunch of
Like
soft
Euro
synths
rack?
and soft synths and I don't know. It's pretty standard DAW. Digital
Okay.
Analog workstation.
And you've been doing like how long have you been like composing your own music at home, man? Like where did you start from?
About 25 years.
Like how did it start? Like what led you to like getting into this kind of? Because I know it's kind of a niche, especially here in the
Oh,
valley.
yeah, hell yeah.
It's a niche, and I think it's one of those things that there's a very fine amount of people that, believe it or not, actually, I'm a substitute teacher, and I had a kid actually trying to go on using a DAW on a freaking Chromebook, trying to hide it from me. I went, "What do you got there, man?" And I saw it. I just saw the tracks, and I was like, "I'm sorry, sir. I know." I was like, "No, what are you doing? What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I make
If your
like
beats fire, you get
no,
an A.
yeah." He tells you, "I'm just making beats, sir." But I actually saw the DAW, and it looked like it had like layers, dude. And this is an 8th grade kid,
Tight.
and I was like, I kind of want to know what this kid's doing, but I can't pry because
Yeah.
I gotta keep
It's
away.
like a diary at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, okay, that's his personal thing. I'm not gonna dig into it. But I thought, that's actually pretty neat. But I was like, what DAW is he using? I didn't really hear him because he's also very soft spoken. And I was like, God, man, I want to know what these kids are doing because there's a lot of kids that do get into it, but they don't put themselves out there to be seen. And I know some of them can perform. But you said 25 years. How old are you?
I'm 47 now, so since I was
Like in your 20s?
early 20s.
Wow.
That's pretty interesting. And then you just built from there. You never stopped, or you just
Never stopped. No.
That's true passion.
like how like if you had to
Well,
like
I kind of did stop a little
You
bit
took
for a
like-
while.
you had like a hiatus?
I had a pretty decent hiatus. I had a pretty like intense crashing and burning of my career, and it took a while to get it together and working again. But I don't know. I feel
That's
like
tough.
I've largely recovered.
That's
that
good.
like it was just a bunch of stuff going on that just put you on hold, or did you just have like did you have a brain freeze somewhere?
I put all my eggs into one basket, and that basket got very big and popular, and then we had a falling out, and it all just fell apart.
Oh man.
Okay,
Egos got out of control.
Oh man. Yeah.
You were dealing with other people.
Yeah.
Okay. We're not gonna name names here, but I see where you're coming
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
That's,
totally understandable.
But how long was that hiatus? Like
The crashing and burning happened around 2012, 2013, and we're here 10 years later, still recovering.
But I mean, have you been working on anything new since then?
I have, yeah. I've
Like how much? Like if you had to say how many tracks you've tried to lay down since then, at least, or what you're
Well,
working on?
I like around 2013. I started like I had something to prove. I was like, I'm gonna get back to it. I pumped out like probably like 20 tracks, 30 tracks from like 2013 through 2017, and that push that was like a sprint. Like I just wasn't stopping. Just like burnt me out like intensely. I just was like so burnt out because without when I lost industry support, I was basically blacklisted. Like nobody would fuck with me. So I was just like pumping out all this work constantly and not getting any support for it at
Damn.
all. At all. Like you can go look at my SoundCloud page, and I've got just tons of tracks over the years with like 100 plays.
Fuck.
Like I said, it's like one of those things that's a niche, but I know that there's a crowd there for it. It's just that
Yeah.
they don't know how to look for it because it's one of those things. It's hard to market that kind of thing.
Yeah, I've kind of had to like wait for people to forget, and then try to start all over from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Being in the Valley totally emphasized that because I was in Austin for 28 years.
Oh yeah, it's
27 years, and yeah, so the reset has been intensified by being down here. Nobody knows who I am at all here.
Mm-hmm.
I get no support.
Got you. No, hopefully we can get you back out there because
Oh, yeah.
I mean, let's everyone just. I know some of you may not follow those theological beliefs, but please pray that this car does not go fucking south.
oh yeah,
I'm knocking on wood all day for now. That's not wood.
all day. It's wood. It's wood.
No,
I got wood.
No, I was gonna say that was what I meant. That's not that wood. No, but actually, like you were saying, like you kind of went to that zone of like, okay, you know what, I gotta try to do something, even if it's on my own. You're gonna try to bring out something in you that you have.
Because I was doing fine on my own before the Ren DMT thing got out of control, and I thought like, why can't I just go back to that career? But it died. Like
Wow.
none of the progress I made carried over.
Fuck.
It didn't work. You always think that like everything is going to accumulate,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't accumulate.
Wow. Okay.
It gets discarded.
So-
The industry just spits it out.
Fuck.
So I had this other question because Chris and I were talking about like songs we were like working on throughout the years, but they're not complete. They're just concepts.
oh yeah.
And I blew up his phone. I sent him like a bunch of them.
I went through and I found out like so I don't ever have the time to sit down like I used to and sit on a computer. So while I'm driving around, I just like humming out messages to myself, right? So I can go back and add and find out what the progression was that I was gonna play. And I found out a lot of them went missing. Like a lot of them went missing. I'm like, what the fuck? Is this supposed to go back to 2016 and it cuts off to 2019? Like, what the fuck? That was.
What happened?
I don't know. I don't know if it was because I switched phones. Or was there an update to? I think it's because the.
Probably when a phone switched and you didn't just.
Yeah, it didn't
It
transfer.
didn't transfer all the way.
So I was like, fuck. And I finally went back, right? So I was able to salvage a couple of things in there. But even the stuff that I salvaged was only like 4 or 5 things. The rest of them are just like riffs. I'm like, that's all it sounds like me doing. But James, he's like, oh yeah, that's cute. He sends me like 3 albums worth of fucking just stuff that's unfinished.
Okay, so I'm just plugging this because I just genuinely think it's a good app and you should try it. I think I sent it to
I
you.
have BandLab. I could never get the damn fucking microphone to like go through my interface. Like I was pissed.
Okay, I've used it forever and it sounds good. You've heard some of it. The
Yeah.
audio coming through sounds great. There's an app called BandLab, and basically you can record it from your phone, and it actually does do a good EQ through your phone speaker, and it does come out pretty good if it's acoustic music, preferably. If you're using like an iPhone, obviously get like an iRig or something. But I've been using that since COVID. Like when COVID started, that's when I started jamming out because I had nothing else to do. I was just school and lay in bed. And this is right before me and my wife got married. So it was me and my friend. So I was less shy to play in my room because my friend does have good opinions of me, but when it comes to my wife, her opinions really matter. So I never play in front of her. I don't know if any of you
I
are
know
like
that feeling too well.
like where
Yeah.
your
Just
significant
won't.
other's opinion is the one of like, I'm afraid if I play this for you, you won't like it, and your opinion to me matters so much more because like you have
And
that,
just their presence in the room makes it so hard to work because you're hearing it through both of your ears at the
yeah.
same time. Like it's not done yet.
like as a
Done. It wasn't supposed to sound like that.
I don't know if it's a guy thing or just
Yeah.
just general. Like when it comes to like something creative that comes from your heart, kind of a thing, and you try to express it out loud, in front of your significant other.
Especially if you're just trying to figure something out, like if it's not complete yet. Like,
If
this
I-
is going to change.
I can imagine doing that in front of Karen, and she just laughs.
Sucks, bro.
It sucks.
Don't play that again.
That would destroy me if Miranda did
Or
that.
not even just red, just red.
If my wife did that
Like
to me,
red.
okay. Tell me, if your significant other did like just boo you, would you just would that just destroy you internally for a while?
I don't know.
Boo, play some Skinner.
Free bird.
Shut up. Wait, hold on. Shut up. I just saw that video too. With fucking was it was Nirvana doing their acoustic session, and they're like, this guy's like riffing on the bass. He goes like, "Free bird." And he's like, everyone's like, he's like, "Shut up." fucking Kirk is like, "Shut up." He's like lighting a cigarette. He's like,
Oh, you're making me think
Shut
of
up.
that horrible Kurt Cobain joke.
"Oh, jeez,
What color were Kurt Cobain's eyes?
we can't hear you."
What color were Kurt Cobain's eyes?
Red.
They were blue. One blue this way, one blue that way.
Oh no.
Thought you were going to say Bloodshot.
I was falling asleep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, now we're just playing with the sound effects.
I got a big old JBL party box speaker. This is humongous speaker, and it's got
Wait, didn't you post it?
yeah, it's got buttons on the top with
Yeah.
with air horn.
Wait, were
and,
you the one
like,
that said like, "Oh, this
sound
is too much
effects.
sub" or something like that?
No, that's I bought a sub to accompany it,
Oh,
but I need to return it as soon as I can find somebody to help me load it into my truck.
Damn.
It's too fucking heavy.
Hey, I have a question. Have any of you been on Facebook Marketplace anytime lately?
Yeah, every day.
Okay, have you ever tried selling something on it?
Yes, that's all scammers
Okay.
that reply.
Yes.
Ow.
My favorite
sucks.
line. My favorite line. I'm interested. Is this still available? I'm interested. Is this still available? I'm interested.
Well,
Is this
that's
still
that's,
available?
that's the
That's the
automatic.
pre-sale.
I know.
Yeah.
But as soon as you say yes, it is, no
Nothing.
one responds.
Oh, but if they're trying to scam you, they'll be like, "I sent you the payment. Check your spam box." And you're like, "What?" and then they're like, "Oh wait, I sent it with the wrong payment. You're gonna have to pay me back, and then I'll send it to you." And like, wait a minute. Yeah.
No. This one is like, these are probably real people, but they just never respond. They just want to know if it's available, but they don't even. No one haggles anymore.
I just
Yeah, they
haggled
do.
the other day.
Dude, okay, check this out. I've been trying to sell my mother-in-law's fucking Chevy Tahoe forever. And it's a 2002 Chevy Tahoe, which, by the way, we're on the
I'll
we're
give
on
you
the-
$400.
it runs fucking great.
600.
Your mama. No, it's because we're right here on the fucking border. That thing should have sold like crazy because some drug lord is gonna want it as part of his fleet.
Because the road sucks, so you need something.
You're making me think of all these stupid things. So, have you all ever gotten the invite to join the Illuminati?
Oh
on
my
Messenger?
god.
I've seen that from my friends.
I had actually gotten it once. Greetings, join the Illuminati today so you can be rich, powerful, and famous and change your life forever. For the first time in history, our organization is seeking candidates for our Illuminati membership. From billions of citizens on this planet, all people in all places are invited to apply. So are you interested? Like, what the fuck?
For one low price of $4.99.
For the low price of $4.99, you too can have the power of the Lord.
There's a church behind us.
Oh, it's not that kind of church.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He just like let's pass a basket through here somewhere.
It's like it's like the Church of the Void from the movie The Void.
There's also a Freemason lodge. Like
Oh, yeah.
One block.
So we
have.
have two cults next to each other.
Two cults.
Two cults.
Well, it's like a cult, and it's the cult's parent.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church and the Freemasons are sworn enemies.
Are they?
Yeah, they hate each other.
I'm like, why are they next to each other then? Why are they? I know, scratched out. I need to say the correct word. Why are they adjacent of each other?
The thing is, Freemasons think that all religions are correct, and the Catholic Church says only Catholics are correct.
That's so rage because they built that church. So.
The Freemasons built the Catholic Church.
That one right there, yeah.
It has a Freemason symbol on it. That's
Yeah.
weird.
It has
Yeah,
the
like
M's.
historically, they're nemesis.
Am I the only one that feels like that's just a TSC UTRGV vibe when it comes to the fucking auditorium? Because TSC owns the auditorium, but for a long time, UTRGV was basically borrowing it. You didn't know this?
No.
The big old circular.
That's a deep
auditorium.
cut.
It's a deep one.
Well,
Very deep.
well, I slept in that building.
Let's
a
go
couple
back to
times,
talk about the hurricane.
No, let's go back to how we survived the first freeze. Wait, no, let's go back to the time we were talking about fucking Indian scammers and how one called me an asshole 14 times.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about how you survived the hurricane if it came through here.
We
Dude,
didn't
if
even.
a Category 5 comes through here, if you don't leave, you're gonna die.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Straight up.
Lead-based vaginal infection.
Lead base. Hot Wheels in the vagine.
Yeah.
This podcast was probably the weirdest one we've done,
Probably.
but at least it wasn't like a boring one.
How long have we been?
We're going on to an hour, like right now.
How long
Wait.
are we gonna do? An hour?
No, we're gonna do like 3 more hours. I think we're good.
Okay.
We have 7+ hours. I mean, we can go for it.
I don't know. I gotta eat. Yeah.
You know, at some point we should get a Patreon if we can get this going more. That way we can actually say, oh, we're getting paid for every time we come on, and we can feel like we're actually doing this for something. Even though, yes, we do want to promote.
Sponsored by Squirt. Definitely not pee.
We should call them.
Hey, it's Coca-Cola, isn't it?
It's the canning company.
It says right there, Squirt. Definitely not pee. Yeah, I'm like,
Does it have it in quotes?
yeah. And it has the name of the president,
Donald Trump, brought to you by Squirt.
who's
not
the-
definitely
Who's the
not pee.
president of Squirt?
MC Squirt. Oh no, yeah, look, it's from the authority. Okay, it says it right here. Produced under the authority of Dr. Pepper, 7-Up Inc. at 6425 Hall of Fame Lane.
Oh, it's 7. Oh, dude, we can get sponsored in no time.
Dr. Pepper, 7-Up Inc.
It's hard to get
Isn't
sponsored.
Dr. Pepper Texas?
Yeah,
We can
it's
totally
in Frisco. Frisco, Texas.
Bro, let's get sponsored by HEB. We can get free groceries.
I'd rather get Squirt. Definitely not pee.
Why is that's gonna be the next thing the Trump is like? Why are we starting this joke?
You know this guy?
No, who's that?
That's the president of Squirt.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Really?
No, but it's like he's famous for a meme where he's like saying he's gonna make you squirt.
Oh dear God. Well,
Make you squirt.
we're gonna end.
But he
it
says
we're-
squirt.
Should we end it here on Squirt?
Squirtle.
Squirt.
You could have it all.
What's
You could have it all. My empire of dart.
my dart?
I will let you down.
I will make
I
you
will make you squirt.
Definitely not pee. I was like, which one of you is doing that?
We need to make that a sound effect. Put it on the board.
That's the sound of me making her squirt.
We definitely we gotta record that and put it into one of the buttons. We just sound sample it. Oh man,
Stop it! I can feel that from here.
having a squirt of a time here.
I call that the gusher.
Bring in the gusher.
Why does this sound like another nemesis for the Predator? It's like, oh, was it Mortal Kombat? It's like the Predator versus the Scorch.
Finish her.
We killed Chris. Chris is down. He finally went down.
Oh, dude.
Speaking of Mortal Kombat, we as Run DMT did a track for Baraka. There was a promotional CD of all these different famous music producers, including like Skrillex and Mastercraft and Run DMT, and everybody got a different Mortal Kombat character to make a song about.
That's cool.
And we made the Baraka one.
Now I gotta
It
hear this.
was actually like wildly popular. the DJ Craze out of Miami, who's like a famous hip hop DJ, decided that it was a new genre. He called it Looked Out, and he started making like Looked Out remixes of other songs.
Damn. Now I really gotta look this up.
Yeah, Baraka's theme, Run DMT.
Oh yeah, it's like the first thing to fucking pop up on here.
Let me see.
Baraka's theme by Run DMT. Baraka's theme.
Like,
He's doing the, was it the burning?
the bass gonna drop.
Eventually.
Oh, here you go.
Here we go.
Round one. Fight.
Round one.
Alright, let's not get copyrighted.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
I promise you, we do not own the rights to any music aside from the man in front of us.
Baraka's theme by Run DMT.
That's not something anybody's gonna.
Brought to
come
you
at.
by the bench hold in the corner.
No one's gonna. Come
Why they
at
go
me.
like Irish Indian? Brought to you by the. No, that's more like a Swedish thing. I'm an Indian motherfucker coming from the weird parts of Sweden. What the fuck? Is there a such thing as a Swedish
He's right there.
Indian?
Freddy Krueger.
You know what? There's this one line, and I don't know what the fuck it was, and there was this from the show called Letterkenny. It was like, there's talking about this variant.
Allegedly.
Alleged.
Okay, he gets it. He knows what I'm talking about. It's the one where it's like there's these two gay characters, and they're like, it's like they want to bone every kind of like mixed race person.
Is that the guy who fucked an ostrich?
No, that's the ginger. That's Boots and the Ginger. Right now,
I heard he fucked an ostrich.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Those two pits fucked an ostrich. Okay, Chris, you have to watch Letterkenny.
Yeah, I get it.
I have the DVDs. You're welcome to borrow them.
Yeah, it's,
There's
really
DVDs.
fucking good.
It's
Okay.
funny as fuck.
All
It's,
right.
It's Canadian humor without a filter.
Okay, all right.
Literally, you'll hear every fucking horror. There's a fucking abortion joke in
It's
that
like
fucking show.
it's like an even more. It's like an intelligent version of Trailer Park Boys.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Basically, it's basically a bunch. It's a bunch of hicks, like basically Canadian
Canadian
hillbillies.
hicks?
Oh, Canadian cowboys, really.
Yeah, they're
They're farmers.
rural Canadians.
Yeah. It's like they're in they're supposed to be in Ontario, basically,
Yeah,
because they're supposed to be like right off Quebec.
yeah.
So it's like these guys just make up some of the funny things. Like one of them's like, it's like I want to fuck a Chinese mainlander. As a Hawaiian Chinese mainlander, something like that. Some weird ass fucking line. And then one's like, I want to fuck an Islamic Spartan.
I want to fuck a Muslim Swedish. Is that what? Is that
Yeah.
where you were going?
Yes, like I want to pull up the video, but I know I shouldn't because I don't want to like copyright.
Copyright.
Yeah.
So this got brought up once. What is a rare water Jew?
No, you know.
Is that like a wandering Jew?
I don't know.
Okay, there was this one. Okay, considering that right on the table is a Cards Against Humanity game there, I remember there was a version online, and they had this thing called Cardcast. You could literally just copy a link into the chat of the Cardcast game, and it would throw in this like custom-made deck of fucked up shit. And there was like one where it was like what was it? Oh my god. Ah! Something Jewish ginger.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Wow,
What, you never heard of a Jewish ginger?
I've never.
I mean,
They
I've heard.
got red afro, red Jewfro.
No, that'd be a spectacle.
Spectacle, Sensical, Wallet Watch.
There's a lot of Caucasian Ashkenazis.
Ashkenazis.
Is that the technical term for that?
So one of our,
Ashkenazi is the European Jews.
Are you just well versed, my dude?
So one of the stories
Smartest
here.
dude I know.
There's a story that's come through here once. This guy, he was fought in Vietnam and stuff, and he went out to University of Michigan, right? And while he's out there, he gets invited to a bong off, right? gets invited to a bog off, and he's
Is
like,
that is that like ripping bong hits?
No, well, he didn't know, so he went, and when he got there, they were making giant bongs.
They were just making them.
Yeah, or they made them, and they were gonna use them, and they were gonna compete with them to see who had the best one, right? So he goes, and this place, it took place in a synagogue, okay? It took place in a synagogue. He's like, what the fuck? There's Jewish people everywhere, and they had the main one. It was in the middle of this hall, right? And it was 2 stories. They had to take the little stairs to go to the top. There's a little balcony, and here comes last year's winner, Greg, and he's going up the stairs, and he goes to the top, and they're on the bottom. They have a torch, and they're gonna light it, right? But Greg's about to take a big old hit, and he's like, hold on. He starts coughing right away, and everyone's like, boo! Boo that guy, take him out back. And one of our old buddies here, he's like, crucify him. And then he caused a fight. Everyone's, who said that? He had to slip out the back.
Whoa. Whoa. We're so getting canceled now. No sponsorships.
We know who to blame for this. We know who to blame for this. It was that guy. But go to his bar. It's great.
Jewish people are invited.
Yeah, Jews are great.
And black people.
Yeah, also the
Everybody can come in here.
blacks and the Jews
We're cool with the blacks and the Jews.
and the homos.
Yes, everybody. Everybody.
What was that one
The
student?
gingers.
It's like God gave us the M1 Garand to fight off the evil Germans and the homosexuals. What? You ever seen that?
That sounds familiar. What is that?
Yeah, where do they come out again?
It was this stupid meme where I think it's like this talking about a fucking gun. Like, hold on. I'm just gonna look it up. Everyone's got pickles. Oh, here. Okay, here it is. Here.
I trade you pickle with a nickel.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for him to come back. I think they were in the big fridge. The pickles. Bottom. There you go. Yeah, you got that pickle jar.
Are they cold pickles?
They're cold pickles. He's got cold pickles. You got cold pickles. We got cold pickles
is there
today.
like a fork?
Hey. Can I have a squirt too, sweetie? I like a squirt, please. It's so delicious. It's not piss, I swear. I promise it's not piss. Squirt's not piss, people. You heard the Chris, man. Chris said that squirt's not piss.
All right, now we could get one of those poker thingies.
Okay, so if you want to hear this, you'll hear this in just a second. But no, it's it says and on the 3rd day, God created a Remington bolt-action rifle.
Okay.
It's like I forgot what it was, to fight off the Germans and the homosexuals.
He's gonna barehand it.
Why we decided
We
to?
gotta contain those juices.
I don't know why we decided to like function a podcast in a live bar. I don't know what we were thinking, but here we are. All right, you want to hear this? Let's see if I don't get an ad. Ah, shoot. Hold on. Fuck.
Are you connected Bluetooth, or is that
Yeah,
coming
it's
through the
Bluetooth.
mic?
And on the 3rd day, God created the Remington bolt-action rifle so that man could fight the dinosaurs and the homosexuals. Amen.
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 So man can fight the dinosaurs. Are we gonna end it here?
I think so.
Yeah, well, as I said, I'm gonna try to keep fixing things, you guys. I'm sorry I couldn't post anything for the past 2 weeks. It was on my end. I'm still trying to fix the one with the duets. Hopefully, I'll get that one out to you as soon as I possibly can. Yeah, no, that was a great podcast. I'm really hoping to get that out to you. But this is going to be our precursor. It's Last Apology podcast. Hence why we gave you such a sorry excuse of a podcast today.
Thank you for being our guest today, Mr. Spud Crowley.
I'm glad you got to see me today. You're welcome.
Just an FYI, Spud Crowley is not humble at all. In fact, he's you may see both his
I'm
hands.
pretty much the most humble dude I know.
You might see his hands in this. You might see a couple of hands in the scene, but in fact, he is grabbing his horn as we speak.
I am the humblest guy here.
You are. Are we going with this? Are we doing the yes hands? All right, guys. Thank you all for listening. We're gonna go on in effect here and just go fuck yourself.
Nighty night.
Good night, people.
This video is sponsored by not Scrumpus, but
Squirt. Definitely not pee.
we're not sponsored by Squirt. You cunt.
Oh yeah, we're not. I forgot.
We have no sponsors.
Just put $1 on that thing. You can charge a pickle
In the
$1.
in the words of Tom and Jerry, don't you believe it?
I wish it was like Little Rascals.